1 pound fish. A 1 pound fish.
Very, very good.
Very, very good. 1 pound fish. What do we got? We got the stock market imploding. Okay. We've got Bitcoin crashing, $49,000 levels. Where are we going? I hear it. They said, Dominican monies? Is Dominican monies? What's going on? What's going on in the market? Well, layoffs are coming. I want to say I told you so. Stellantis is starting to dismantle brands. Don't want to say I said that on here. Look, maybe I don't know what I'm doing, okay? Maybe I'm a big fucking idiot, but I don't think you guys believe that. I honestly don't. I think we're all sharpening our image, like sharper image, right?
Yeah.
We're massaging our feet. We're
brand new TV.
Yeah, we've got a massage chair that fucking look, the next thing that's going to bring the market down, right? Soften. I don't know what it means when the stock market falls and falls. What people's investment accounts are worth a little bit less.
Numbers go up, numbers go down. Sometimes
numbers go up, numbers go down, numbers go smiles, and numbers also frown.
Alex's bank account not particularly affected.
Right. Who gives a shit, right? Nothing ever happens either way, right? Who gives a shit? So that being said, not going to care about that. The layoffs is what I would care about. The squeezing, right? So, non-performance from a company, we start firing people start losing their jobs. Never want that. I don't want anybody, but that's probably what's going to have to happen in order for this, for the price of things to come down. People lose their jobs, they stop paying their bills, credit cards go up, the money stops making sense. That's not essentially what we're waiting for, but that's what's going to have to happen to move the needle, right? People having to relocate, people retiring every day, just wanting to get the fuck out of where they are. Inventory is still being so low, I can't see it happening. So home builders, they really could. Inventory being so low could push the price up. So I'm not going to necessarily run away from things. I think they're gonna make rates super attractive, and that will probably bring in some of you guys, bring me in. I get it. It'll happen. But just so you know, even when the shit hitteth the faneth, right? When stuff starts to hit real bad, my opinion, my crystal ball that no one fucking knows. But if I had to guess, I would say you're going to see the real shit hit the fan in like January to April of next year. It takes 18 months till you start seeing like real unloading of things. When banks are like, look, I got stiffed for $180,000 on this piece of shit. Give me 45 to 60 grand. Now, what happens with that? It's probably going to be regional, and it's probably going to be case by case, bank by bank, because I remember I had 2 loans that I fucked up on. One did what's called a principal reduction, which basically said, look, we understand that the economy crashed. You owe us $300,000. Now you only owe us $200,000. That was called a loan modification. That was allowable by some banks, but it wasn't allowed by other ones. So if there are any mortgage brokers out there that are taking a look at our analysts inside banks, tell me what you're going to do when people stop paying their bills with the mortgages. Tell me if there is a new fandangled thing. Are you going to have it like the old school where the agents will hit the streets and start to find investors on the street level? Or is BlackRock just going to buy all the dirty paper and we're just going to be behind the 8 ball and then they're going to sort it out? I don't know. I'm not an economist. I don't even know really what I'm talking about. I just know, how are they going to get the non-performing loans? What are you going to do with those? If anybody knows, that's the answer to the question I'm asking, right? That's what I need. I need that question answered, rather. Sorry, 1 pound fish. I've not had my fish this morning. My fish oil count very low. Very, very good price.
You gotta go fishing every morning, Nick. I keep telling you, get those 1 pounders.
Yeah, right. You have to go eat those big 1 pound fish.
Those bluegills.
Oh, really? I sent that thing to the South Park Trace Parker.
Yeah, him doing the
when he's like when they're at the fishing on the bay and the game warden comes over to the Chinese guy's bucket and he's got 72 1 pound fish. I don't know. See, meme. Memes, these are good memes. Be forward with me, Mr. Car Salesman. What? So I just went through it on my 3rd divorce. Big deal. Come on, Mr. Car Salesman. You don't have the f***ing balls.
Send a like. Prove Nick wrong. Get him all hot and sexy.
Come on, Mr. Car Salesman. You don't have the balls. Put your hand where you want to put it on my body. That's a hot divorcee with a missing tooth.
Does that happen to you?
No. Oh. It sounds like a hot divorcee with bad breath, though.
Come on, close the deal.
Maybe you want to close the deal in the car, but what do you want to do before we close the deal? God, I would love to get hit on by a cheese dick woman. Like a cheesy woman, like a cringy. Come on, bad boy. You think you want to be a bad boy? Why don't you choke me for a little while? I like get tattoos. I have the worst tattoo. If anybody ever looked at my tattoos and said, I like your
They're
tattoos,
all faded and
you're cocked. Yeah. You're a drug addict grandma. So that was fun. Alex was with me at the old Bonnet Shores Beach Club. and we're sitting at the bar, and him and Jenny were there, and I was behind them, and I was going, I can't, ladies, I'm sorry, I'm married. My wife's right out on the beach, and they're like,
Sad enough to write an indie song.
sad enough to write an indie song, and I wrote one. It's kind of like this kind of stuff, and it's like, ready, hit, like, see this stuff where it was like, and it would go, come on, lady, want my own fish. Very, very good, very nice price. 54645. Yeah, it would go like that.
I saw this on Twitter earlier and wanted to see what your guys' opinion on this castle or Airbnb mansion. Is it worth a buy or is it a nightmare to deal with? Keep up the good work, guys.
Only if all these priceless antiques come with it, you know. Oh, man. Wow. What a plinth. What a plinth. I'm so worldly. Look at how worldly I am. I have maps and clipper ships and dancing gypsies. I got barrels with peacock feathered lampshade. I got gilded frames everywhere. I've got palm trees that are made out of brass. I've got Buddha.
This is like Penn and Teller's house.
This has to be Penn and Teller's house. They should call this place the fucking Cringe Factory, because that's what it is. From an antiques perspective. I'll put together a list for you. I'm gonna put flowers taped to pens on it. I love this song. I lift weights. I feel as though flowers taped to pens has completely captured the angst of the young man. They've completely encapsulated the angst of the young man going through, down in it. He's down in it, as they say. Life gets fucked up sometimes. That's why I get fucked up. That's what they say. Flowers taped to pens has pill-formed angst in this country to a perfect point. That's why I listen to them. Penn Jillette's a fucking corny loser anyway, so I don't care.
You don't like the one painted finger? The one red fingernail?
What's that?
He's got the one red fingernail.
Does he?
Something. It's like a magical thing.
Yeah, he's like one of those guys that you want to see less of. I don't really mind magic. I think magic shows are fine. You know?
Sure, bippity boppity.
It's like one of those celebrities you just want to go away. It's like the people in the Office.
Yeah.
Whenever I see the fucking
that's
Office,
getting rough.
like
Cameo,
Kevin Baumgartner,
yeah,
go away. Or the blonde girl.
He doesn't have anything else, Nick.
Yeah,
let him add
go away. I hate that. Oh my god! It's like when I see the Sopranos cast members like around here, and they're like, "Hey, we're here for Comic-Con." Like, get out of here! Like, fucking screw. 10 million doesn't seem that bad as far as like the. I mean, this is a big build out. It's a little fucking stupid, but magic trick, make that pool cue disappear inside my body. Abracadabra!
Comes out of her mouth.
Yeah, he fucking grills her.
Best seat in the house.
And you can fuck Penn Jillette right here. You can rim a magician's ass inside that thing right there.
I'd rather have Teller. He's a little fella.
That's your yeah.
A little spinner.
Yeah, I'd go with Chris Angel if I got my pick of magician.
Ah, nice choice.
Yeah, who knew that Penn Jillette was so gauche though? God damn, Freemason, Illuminati, stained glass, fucking ceremony room for blood drinking.
It's him.
Maybe he and the other cringy ass fucking people who are on ABC shows that shouldn't be there.
They have to be some sort of satanic cult to get on.
Yeah.
What's the show? America's Got Talent or whatever. Yeah.
They get to be the fourth person, the revolving fourth person in America's Got Talent.
You got to kill someone.
Couldn't care less. That's an 80-year-old having decent sex.
They need it.
Trust me, I know exactly what it sounds like. Like, knock it off. Old people can have sex all the time. Let me ask you a question. Listen, I know this is a job interview for a big job. Let me ask you an honest question. What do you think an 80-year-old woman sounds like having decent sex? What do you think it sounds like? That's what I'm asking. Slow. It feels good. People at home, please try to imitate that. Make me happy. When they come running over the hill, I'll be ready with my AK-47 to plug them. That's what the concrete cutter said to me. That's what a guy who was working in my house one time.
Really?
He was smoking a joint with me. He's like, "Oh, you guys smoking a joint? You mind if I come?" I'm like, "First of all, dude, you're cutting concrete in my house." And it was within 10 minutes of getting to the job.
Yeah. So he's chill.
Like, no work has gotten done. He's asking me to smoke a joint. I'm like, "Cool. Yeah, man, no problem." And he's like, "Yeah, dude, when they come over, I can't wait for them. We're gonna put concrete barriers in the road, and we're gonna be picking them off one by one with my AK-47. I'm like, "What kind of fucking fantastical bullshit are you running in your fucking head?" The guy was like 6'7".
This guy sounds based.
Redpilled. Yeah, he did. He looked like Crush the wrestler. This was our bathroom in here when I was a kid. This is the attic that my parents eventually gave me when I was freshman year of high school. I threw parties up there.
Bitchin'.
Getting brain. It's getting brain.
Getting top in the attic.
It's getting top. Anyway, I remember my dad had this painted right here. This was painted copper color to like mimic verdigris, which is like antique. Anyway, but the crackhead painter Bones, we had a crackhead painter that used to work for us. His name was Bones.
Yeah.
He used to steal radios and show up at my house at like 9:30. Like we'd be in bed and you'd hear like downstairs in this house, like right at this door, and it would be Bones holding his bicycle and a radio, and he'd be like, "Hey, is your father here? Is your father here?
I wrote some new raps.
I'll give you my wallet. I need to pick up my medication. I can't. I worked 2 weeks ago. I ran out of money. I got you guys a radio. If you take the radio," my dad's like, "Go in my wallet and just give him $40. And I'd go in my dad's wallet and I had to go give Bones 40. He's like, tell him to take the fucking radio and throw it in the trash. And he's like, he's got to come do work next week though. And then literally for the rest of my, like, that was when I was like 14. When I got a house when I was 20. Jake bought one when he was like 19 or 18. He would see Bones driving down the street on his bike, and he had a Jeep Grand Cherokee, and he's like, "Bones, throw your bike in the back of the car. We're going to Lowe's. You're gonna paint all day." He's like, "Awesome! Oh, great! Let's go! I love this shit!" And he would throw his bike in the back of the Jeep, and he would go paint all day for like 2 days.
Just rips the...
Oh yeah, just literally. Glass. I come home from school. He's on this thing suspended with a rope, painting it, 3rd story like this. Like it was awesome.
Just ripping rocks all day.
Oh yeah, cracked out. Fucking total crack. Good guy though. Like super friendly guy. Good mood, upbeat. What's not to like, Alex? Like I was
hard
like,
workers.
Fucking awesome guy too. I hope he's probably dead as a doornail, but that was funny as shit. The time's funny as shit.
It's well, I have a funny story about that. I like told people it's a prank, right?
Yeah.
So we have a bunch of Indian people. They keep showing up throughout the podcast. So I told people, don't go anywhere near the building. Like, stay a block away. We'll meet you. There's a parking lot, like, almost a block away. Stay near the parking lot. What is the first...
Do you have the money for the prank show?
The guy, literally that. He comes in, goes right up to Matan, goes, "Where's Alex?" He's like, "What? Who's Alex?" And then shows him the texts on his phone of, like, texting me what to do.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
But, you know, hey, those are people off Craigslist, and you get what you pay for.
Very, very good. 1 pound fish. This bedroom looks like the guy from Stain did some fucking badass sex.
Staining. Bit in World Peace 2 that involves
some Stain. Yes, there is some Stain songs. Yes, there is. I also lost my virginity in a house that looked just like this.
Cool.
Yeah, it was cool. So cheers to that, man.
Was she hot?
She was 677 pounds.
So yes.
Yeah.
Swing.
Yeah, she was.
Win.
She was chill. She was so cool. Right when I knew she was the one. Right when we decided to fuck, she said like. She told me straight up. She looked me dead in the eyes and she said, and I knew I was in love.
That's how you know it's party time.
Yeah, I knew it was party time, dude. Yeah. Excellent.
And she pulls out the Sweet Baby Rays, squirts it down there. Eat me.
Yes, hungry. Hope you're hungry for sweat.
Just pouring mayonnaise.
Oh, just dumping a whole can of relish on it. Who's hungry for sweat? I'm so horny right now. How about you guys? Who's worked up?
John with the 25. Hey, Nick, can we get a full rundown on your experience meeting the comeback king?
Oh, yeah. Well, Bones had just finished the show, and then we were on the tour bus. Chuck was doing this thing where he can pull his legs all the way up to his head, and then he was falling off. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Some of the gang rolled some blunts, and then I met him, and I was smoking a joint outside the tour bus, and he was there with his lady, and he was actually really nice. He wasn't weird at all. I was expecting him to be like super standoffish or strange. He was like, "Nah, it's a great show. It's awesome. I met one of the angels. One. But no, he was really cool." No, he was decent. He's a wild man, but the tour's got good. Everybody's getting along. It was good, man. Got to hang out with Riff, see Riff for a short amount of time, but Charles' flexibility is so fucking funny. So fucking funny.
He's a limber fella.
He is a limber. Yeah,
You
dude.
can
That
pretzel him up.
That motherfucker is so fucking funny, dude, with that shit. He was jumping on the ground with no hands. It was like, imagine pulling your legs up to your head like here, holding them like this, looking at me while he's holding his legs, and then scooching off and then dropping on the ground. It was the funniest thing ever. And yeah, just smoking a blunt with Xavier Wolf and Eddie Baker and the gang. It was dreams, baby. It was dreams. Yeah, maybe he was putting it on for me. I don't know, but he was nice to me. I was smoking a cigarette backstage for Limp Bizkit, and Wes was like, "Put that out!" And I was like, "Shit!" Like, threw a cigarette. I was like, "Shit!" So my bad, Wes. Did not mean to do that. I'm a fucking idiot. I didn't know people couldn't smoke backstage. Just a fucking idiot. But
Memphis, Tennessee here. We got Austin with the 25. Seems like a cheap house in good shape with tenants already. Can you explain what's happening in photo 15 though?
what's the bando?
Fucking shit.
Holy shit.
Some sort of fix you a plate type situation.
It's a missionary thing. It's a mission. Oh, hell yeah.
Well, hey, you get an invite to the cookout. Whoa. Oh, I thought that was bunk beds to the left.
It's old Jasper's place.